Mike Waltz is on his way out as President Trump's national security advisor, a source familiar with the matter told the Post Thursday. The former Florida congressman, 51, was at the White House Thursday morning and gave no outward indication that his job was in jeopardy. It was not immediately clear when Waltz's last day in the administration would be or whether he was terminated with immediate effect. His dismissal was first reported by two-way co-founder Mark Halperin. Trump made no public comment about Waltz during his first White House event marking the National Day of Prayer, but the president did make a point of singling out multiple other cabinet officials for praise, including under-fire Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Waltz became embroiled in controversy last month after he admitted to mistakenly adding Atlantic editor-in-chief Jeffrey Goldberg to a Signal group chat of administration officials, during which sensitive information about March 15 strikes targeting Yemen's Houthis was shared. At the time, Trump expressed confidence in his national security advisor, telling NBC News March 25, "Michael Waltz has learned a lesson, and he's a good man." However, one source familiar with Waltz's ouster said that the national security advisor was living on borrowed time, since Trump didn't want to fire any key staffers in his first 100 days. Waltz was a goner the moment Signalgate happened, this person said. Trump just didn't want to fire anyone that early. Trump marked his 100th day as the 47th president on Tuesday. Among the names floated as Waltz's replacement include Steve Witkoff, Trump's longtime friend and special envoy to the Middle East, as well as the de facto presidential ambassador to Russian President Vladimir Putin. Michael Anton, the current White House Director of Policy Planning, is also being pushed by key members of Trump world, including Vice President J.D. Vance, two sources said Thursday. Anton gained notoriety in political circles ahead of the 2016 presidential election when he penned a pseudonymous essay titled The Flight 93 Election, likening voting for Hillary Clinton to passengers on the ill-fated 9/11 flight allowing al-Qaeda hijackers to crash the plane rather than charging the cockpit. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce didn't deny that Waltz would be shown the door Thursday, telling Fox News during a live hit, "I'm not gonna get ahead of what the president may or may not say later today. What I do know is that the talent bench in this country and for this government is deep. The president is engaged in every aspect of the country, and the choices he makes moving forward will be, as usual, excellent and will be in the best interests of the American people." White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, meanwhile, told reporters that "we are not going to respond to reporting from anonymous sources" in response to Halperin's initial report.